Hello, welcome to my tiny home on wheels. My tiny home on wheels is named Miniskoolie Wanda, and you can find us on Instagram under that name, Miniskoolie Wanda is a 2009 Chevy Express 4500 with a Thomas built body. She is a big girl. She's 23 feet long, 9 feet wide from edge of mirror to edge of mirror, and she has awesome mirrors, and about 9 feet tall, maybe a little bit taller. She weighs about 11,000 pounds now that she's fully built out, and but she's not that bad on gas. I thought it was going to be worse when I was doing all the driving down into the States and up back into Canada and then across Canada. She actually did pretty well on gas. So anyways, you're looking at the bedroom now, and on both sides the kitchen. Let me take you over to the entrance here. Wanda is a work in progress. I still need to finish the flooring here and finish this part over here. I want to build a better shoe storage system here, but for now it's working fine. That's my dog Tia. I've got some little shelves built here to just store some pet supplies and business cards. Up here I have one of my aquatainers. I have 3 of those for when I'm on the road. When I'm stationary as I am now at my mother's home in her driveway, then I just use the one aquatainer, and the others are stored under the bed. So let me just see if I can scooch over here. So that aquatainer has a little pump attached to the top, which I just purchased on Amazon. And on drive days, that pump does come off. I've just got this aluminum and bungee corded set up here just so it doesn't flop around when I'm using it. Over to the right of that is my coffee and tea station. Beside that is some spice racks. That's all attached. My little 1 burner butane camp stove. I do love to cook, but honestly, I don't need more than 1 burner. Even when I lived in an apartment, the most I would ever use was 2 burners, and that was when I was having company and making multiple dishes at one time. But when I'm just cooking for myself, which I love to cook, this butane camp stove is just great. And I got it at auction. I think I paid, I don't know, $15 for it. At one point when I was new to this lifestyle, I forgot to put it away and it fell to the floor. So this little door doesn't close properly, but I was lucky. I found 2 more of the exact same ones on the same auction site a few months later. So I now have 3 of those. So if this one breaks, I have 2 backups. I've got some candles up here, more tea storage in here, underneath, window coverings and binders, the case for my camp stove, my soda stream, more storage. In this bin here, I've got my small animal pine shavings for my quote-unquote toilet, which is tucked in here, which is a 5-gallon bucket, and it has a proper toilet seat with a proper lid on it. Unless I told you that there was a toilet there, you probably would never guess that. I've had people come through here and they have no idea. So that's all stored there. And then we have storage cube over here. This just fell off because the window knocked it over. The wind, I mean. We've got a storage cube under there. We've got a storage cube under my cat. That's my cat Tabby. You look comfortable. Oh, he's going to do a big stretch. And the newest addition to the bus is my bed frame. Underneath I've got a ton of storage. Over on this side we have the cat litter box down there, some more lanterns and pet supplies. All my wires are in one container. I've got my Blue Eddy, which I don't really need a whole lot because I don't have anything electrical. I don't have a refrigerator. I've changed the way I eat and the way I prepare food and the way I shop for food. Pardon me, so that if I have anything fresh, like fresh vegetables, I consume them within a couple of days, and I don't mind eating the same thing, even if it's for a whole week. Same thing with the fruits. Fruits I like actually at room temperature. They don't need to be refrigerated. I find that if they are refrigerated, they get tough. I don't eat a lot of meat or dairy, and if I do, then I consume that right away. So I don't need storage for that. So I don't need electrical because nothing I have requires electricity. I have a lot of puck lights, which are remote operated. I've got USB fans that I do plug into the Bluetti when it is hot. I have 2 fans that one oscillates and one doesn't. But yeah, I don't need electrical. So anyways, moving on. On this side, I do have a big sink. I don't use the entire sink for washing dishes because I don't have that many dishes. So the left side I just use to use the dish rack, to store the dish rack. The sink is large, but it's not plumbed in. So when I do wash my dishes in here, I throw the water down in that funnel, which comes down into, oopsie, sorry, just flopped over, comes down into my quote-unquote gray tank, and when it comes to about here, I take it and I dump it into a toilet. There's no food items in there, it's just from washing dishes. So I've got a lot of storage under there. More baskets to hold things, little cordless vacuum, which actually I do need to plug that into the Bluetti. The vacuum does need to be recharged. Proper garbage pail, which might not seem like a big deal, but after not having one for, I don't know, 6 or 7 or 8 months, it's really nice to have a proper garbage pail. I do have some live plants. I have a little philodendron up here. The leaves are brown because she was in too much sun, so that's a new spot for her there. I've got a couple of air plants here. I've got a prayer plant over here, a little spider plant. Over here I have my little souvenirs from travels and things that make me smile. I've got up here, I've got more pantry storage. Nothing has ever come down or fallen off. Everything stayed even through the entire journey. As you can see, we made a long journey there from starting in Ontario down into the States, up through California, Oregon, Washington, into British Columbia, pardon me, and then all the way across Canada, and nothing has fallen apart. So even though I have no experience prior to this conversion, the only thing I'd ever built was putting together an IKEA shelf. So yeah, nothing here is perfect, nothing. And I'm totally fine with that because I'm not perfect. This overhead storage, I still need to figure out what I want to do up there. I was going to make it into a bookshelf, but I like having soft materials up there like towels and blankets because it absorbs the heat when it's hot outside. And in the colder months, it keeps it warm in here. So I don't really want to have books up there. I just need to figure out how I want to make that. The front I haven't changed at all, and I won't be because I like that it's a school bus. I like that the door opens like this. I love all my little turtles. My back bumper does say, "And we're off like a herd of turtles." Got my little Buddhas and my angel and my little Jizo, an old analog clock because in some ways I am old school. I've got a little bougainvillea down here. That was a welcome home gift from my mom. Got some big rocks down there, quartz from Arizona. The flooring still needs to be finished. This part here needs to be finished, but just like any home, it's a work in progress. Got some magnets up here that also make me smile. So yeah, that's my little home. Carpeting is down so that my dog doesn't slide around. It's also nice to sit up there. I do have this big reading pillow that I put together not too long ago, and then I just lean it over where my cat is and I can sit on the floor with them and have a nice cup of coffee, read my book, do some journaling, do some yoga. So that's my tiny home. Let me know in the comments what you think. Please be kind. I like I said, I had no experience when I started this conversion. Learned on the go, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Had my dad's spirit with me during some parts of it because I know Dad would have helped me with the build if he was still with us. But yeah, I hope you like my tiny home on wheels. Thanks for watching.